Basically, I'm now in a situation where I'm going to be swapping over parts between the two engines, getting one of them together and solid, and well, from there I will install the new engine. So this here is the good engine. I already have the cooling system parts swapped. So today I'm going to be changing out the oil pressure sensor, or at least the high pressure sensor, which is kind of right down here on the block. It's, right behind the crank pulley. Thankfully, because this engine is so far apart, it's going to be really easy to get to this and change it right now. And in addition to that, I'm going to be changing out the engine mounts. There's one of them there. You can see it's dead. It's done. And the two engine mounting studs down there at the back of the engine. And then once all that's done, the big thing, of course, will be swapping on the flywheel. And there's a whole bunch involved in that. I'm not going to give a lot of detail on this. Somebody actually did post a comment within the past week asking for a more detailed explanation of the individual parts swaps between these two engines, but unfortunately I really can't do that. When I do video while I'm working, it makes the work go 2 or 3 times as long, and I appreciate everybody's interest, but right now I really just need to put a running car together because Subaru needs to be taken off the road for some decently major repairs now. The Mercedes 240D is nowhere near drivable yet, and I think that the closest one is the Vanagon, since I'm basically more than halfway through the repair job, and I think if I buckle down I can get it done much more quickly. So I'm going to get to swapping out parts now, then I'll tell you what I did today. Okay, I'm actually going to call it a day here because I'm starting to lose light now. What I did here was I removed the engine to transmission mounting studs here off the good engine. You can see here's the flex plate. I've got to swap that out for the flywheel still. But in addition to that, the manual transmission engine has longer engine to transmission mounting studs. The ones that were on this engine here protruded out about 2 inches, whereas the ones on that engine over there protrude out about 3. So those are the ones I need. At first I tried to grip these. You can see some marks there. I tried to grip them with a pair of vice grips and turn them, and that didn't work. So what I eventually did was I broke out my my map gas torch, heated up the case, threaded on 3 nuts to the end here. You can do it with 2, but I find 3 a bit more secure. And then I gripped the innermost nut here with my huge 12-inch Craftsman wrench, and eventually got it to turn. Now I didn't want to force anything, so I used a lot of heat, and I took my time, because if you force things, you could break that stud off in the case, and then you have even bigger problems. So tomorrow I'm going to get the other 2 out of that engine, and then try to take off the clutch and flywheel and the flex plate here, and then I'll probably do my first test mount. If I have time, I'll do my first test mounting of the clutch and flywheel, or actually just the flywheel, and start setting clearances and see if I have to order any shims to correct that. So that's where I am for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.